These days, for me, compact personal item only travel is the only way to go for weekend trips. And today I have a super cool Japanese Selvedge Denim bag that may look tiny, but because of its shape, it'll fit everything you need perfectly. The 5.2 liter Summit Tote Small from Topologie is made with gorgeous 15-ounce high-density Selvedge denim sourced from Japan. The fabric comes pre-washed for a nice soft feel and natural character. If you're not into the denim material, the Summit Tote also comes in other fabrics, colorways, and sizes, as Topologie is constantly adding new versions to their lineup. Now, this type of packing is not going to be for everyone, but if you're really looking to simplify your travel, then let's check out the features of this bag while packing it up for a weekend trip. This is my absolute favorite bag of the moment. I am in love with this thing and the Japanese Selvedge denim that they used to construct it. This is such a cool, unique bag that is completely different from anything else that I own. Topologie, just in general, is a very unique company because you buy the bag and the straps separately as part of what they call the Topologie Wears system, which is kind of cool because you can kind of customize the bag to your own liking and kind of make it, you know, your own, which I really like. So to go along with the Japanese Selvedge denim on this bag, we have some denim straps as well. I went with the light denim just to give it a cool little contrast with the dark Japanese Selvedge denim that the rest of the bag is constructed of. So this thing is a super simple little tote bag. As you can see, it is just in a like square rectangular shape. Obviously, it stands on its own very, very well. So packing this thing up for a weekend trip is going to be very, very easy. So there's only really a couple things to show you on this, but we do have some large branding on the side of the bag, which normally I'm not a huge fan of, but with Topologie, it kind of goes along with their brand. They do have this type of branding on a lot of their bags, so it does kind of stay consistent with the company. So for me, not a huge deal here. Do I wish it wasn't here? Yeah, probably, but it's okay. It definitely goes along with what they're trying to do. On these straps too, you'll see little Topologie logos here on the sides. Here you'll find this button closure, also a little Topologie logo on that. But what these do is you can button those together if you do want to close up the top of your bag like that. All right, so let's open this up. Also, I'll mention about the wear system. So these are like the rope loops. They're 10mm rope loops. And what's cool about them is you can carry this like on your shoulder. So like that, or if you flip those around like this, you can carry it like handheld style. But yeah, for this bag, we basically just have one big open pocket in here. We do have a little side accessories pocket right there too. So large pocket, tiny pocket here, and that's about it. You also have a couple little cinch little ropes here, and if you do pull those, it does kind of cinch the bag together. And you'll see once we pack it out, we'll kind of cinch it together like that so nothing does fall out of the top of the bag. Other than that, you can do one of these and reverse it, and yeah, the bag's reversible. So if you do like this style of the kind of the inside of the denim, you want your little quick access pocket on the outside of the bag, you can also just completely reverse it. It is sold as a reversible bag. So let's go back to a little normal look of it, and let's pack this thing out. So in this main large compartment, we'll start with our clothes first. So that's probably going to, at 100%, that's going to take up the most space. Been using this Fyro packing cube so much recently. It is a great, great packing cube. In here, we are going to bring along, and this is for a weekend trip, 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of boxer briefs. We've got 2 t-shirts. This old one from Saturday's Surf. It used to be like one of my favorite brands. The guy who started it actually has that show on Huckberry, that like dirt show where he travels around the world. Pretty sick YouTube show. Definitely check that one out if you haven't, from Huckberry. Also, we have our George Costanza shirt, because he is the greatest character on any TV show in the history of television. And then finally, for all the people who are always yelling at me about not bringing an extra pair of pants on these weekend trips, we do have an extra pair of pants in here as well. A little pair of travel pants. These are from Western Rise, RIP. So we got those in there. We got our t-shirts in there. Box of briefs on top of that. And our socks on top of those. And there you go. We have that packing cube filled up to the brim. And this is the smaller size packing cube from Fyro. So let's go ahead and slide that in here, just like so. And you can see it takes up, yeah, a good chunk of it, maybe 2/3, but we have a ton of space here for a couple more pouches. Now, because this is like an open bag, I definitely want to kind of pouch everything and put it in here. Next, let's go ahead and go with our toiletries bag. So we have this global pouch from Pioneer Carry, been my go-to for a very long time now. But yeah, tons of regular size toiletries in here, which is great to be able to bring. Also our little smaller ones too, because it is a weekend trip, but we can really fit everything in here easily. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not even fully like packed out in this thing, but all the things that I need for a weekend trip. All right, let's put this in here on the side too. So as you can see, we're kind of stacking those up in here. But yeah, plenty of room left over too inside of here. And that's because we have this kind of big square shape to the bag, which I really like. Next, we'll bring along a little pouch. I really like this one from Alpaka. And in here, I just have some essentials like Field Notes notebook, a pen, my passport is back here in the back, got our little video game emulator, a little Game & Watch from Nintendo that I usually bring along on these short weekend trips, as well as my phone charger in here. So everything you'll really need for a short trip in there. And then lastly, in that little like side pocket up here, I would like to bring along my little Kindle. So I have it actually in an Alpaka passport wallet, but if you unzip this thing, the Kindle fits perfectly inside of here. So I've been using this passport wallet as a Kindle sleeve, and it's super nice and protective. I highly suggest that if you're a Kindle user, look into this one from Alpaka, and I'll put that in the description along with just links to everything else that you see in this video. So we'll slide that in that side pocket, and we're like pretty packed out there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cinch these, pull these, so we can get those nice and tight, so nothing is going to fall out of the bag. So cinch those up nice and tight. And there you go. Now we're all packed out. Even when you put it upside down, nothing's gonna fall out. And we are ready to go for our weekend trip. So my friends at Field Notes sent me over a box of stuff. So I just want to unbox this today and check out what they sent to me. So this is just kind of like a blind box. They just sent me some stuff to check out. Always love working with Field Notes. You've seen them in a million videos that I've done. But yeah, they are my favorite stationery company for sure. And look at how beautiful this box is. This is crazy that this is what they send your order in. That is so nice. Everything with Field Notes is just done so well. I just love the designs. They're so sick. So yeah, let's open up this box and see what they sent over, because I have no idea what they actually sent me. So let's check it out. All right, let's cut this thing open. Let's see what's inside. All right, so the first thing I'm seeing in here is the Field Notes sticker that comes along with your order, and I love it. Just looks like a little notebook. Such a cool little sticker that they add with every order. And then inside the box, looks like we have three packs of notebooks. So let's pull these out, see what we got here. All right, so the first one here is the Lucky series. So this is a farewell to the fortuitous United States penny, represented in 3 of copper's enduring shades of wear, each back embossed with one of the coin's 3 distinct obverse designs: stalks of wheat, the Lincoln Memorial, and the Great Seal. So you have your uncirculated, your aged, and your tarnished. Super cool. Let's open these things up and check them out. Oh yeah, these are super, super cool. There's the inside of that too. But yeah, we have these 3 beautiful notebooks. I love that embossed Field Notes logo. That is so cool. And the colors are so nice on these. Yeah, definitely be using these a lot. That is sick. Okay. Next, it looks like we have this little set, which is the National Parks Series E. So cool. Every sale contributes to the work of the National Park Foundation, the official charity of America's national parks. Super, super cool right here with the 3 different notebooks. Let's open these up because, yeah, these look super sick. Oh yeah, cool. And then here are the other series for the national parks. So A, B, C, D, and E, and F. And right here we have Series E. So yeah, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Those are so cool. Wow. Yeah, that's super sick. All right. So that is pack number 2 that we have here. And then lastly, pack number 3, we have the Fall Flowers pack. Yeah, that is awesome too. And yeah, that's like raised up as well. You have that like imprinted into the notebook. That is super, super cool. Let's open these up too. I don't think Field Notes has ever really done wrong with any of their series of notebooks. I can't think of one. Yeah, this set of 3 fall flowers, really, really nice. Yeah, look at that. Kind of like pressed right into there, embossed in there. Very cool. Guess that's embossing, right? Yeah. Yeah, those look really nice. Imprinted into there. But yeah, you have your 3 different ones here. Super nice and like, I don't know, look very classic. These are really cool with the flowers. So yeah, 3 new 3-packs from Field Notes. Link in description if you want to pick any of these up. But these are super cool. Especially love that little penny series. Lastly, let's just quickly talk about this week's playlist. And this week we kind of have a theme for our playlist, which is nerd rock. So my toddler has been really into listening to the punk band The Descendants in the car. I'm not sure why, but I put on Suburban Home the other day and she loved it. So we just started listening to The Descendants all the time, which has been really fun. But it's kind of sparked a little bit of something in me to listen to a little bit more nerd rock. The weather's nice. The tunes are always like poppy and happy and the lyrics are funny. So yeah, nerd rock is a great genre. So for this playlist, we start things off with the track Van Halen by the group Nerf Herder. And this song has very funny lyrics. It's basically a song all about Van Halen. Yeah, it's a really funny track, but it's also super, super catchy. Nerf Herder is like a really underappreciated kind of like garage rock, nerd rock band in the same vein as Weezer. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of similarities to Weezer. All right, next on our list is the track People That Are Going to Hell by the pop punk band The Vandals. And you may know The Vandals from like the Tony Hawk soundtrack. They had the song Eurobarge on there. But if you don't know them outside of that song, I highly suggest checking them out. They have a great album called Hitler Bad, Vandals Good, which this song is part of. But yeah, definitely check out The Vandals. They are one of the best pop punk bands out there. Next on our list, we have the song Jamie from the band Weezer. And if you can't tell, I'm a huge Weezer fan. I got the 3 albums up there, a couple from the Mo-Fi series, including that EP, The Lion and the Witch, which is like a super cool little live EP that they put out. But the track on this week's playlist is Jamie, which was from the DGC Rarities album. They had like an album of unreleased songs. I think it was also the B-side on the Say It Ain't So single, but a great track from the Blue album era. After that, we have the song Suburban Home from The Descendants. If you don't know The Descendants, they are an extremely influential punk band, kind of pop punky band, but the album Milo Goes to College from the early 80s is an absolute classic. This song comes from that album. If you don't know The Descendants, definitely start with Milo Goes to College. It is just really great 2-minute and under like fast pop punk songs with really funny like snotty lyrics. Highly suggest checking them out. And then lastly, to wrap everything up, we have the song The Guitar by They Might Be Giants. And you can't do a nerd rock playlist without They Might Be Giants. They have a million different albums that you can listen to. That song comes from the that song comes from the album Apollo 18. And The Guitar is basically The Lion Sleeps Tonight, but like their own version of it. Really, really fun song and a great way to end this week's playlist. So with that, I just want to say thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.